Well, been thinking about how to move forward here. Uh, in what sort of manner of how and why and when. Because I need to try to be a bit effective here. Yeah, I know, non-modular PSU. Where did the plan go? Things happen, need to alter and roll with it. Uh, as I said, there's a new build in the plan. Yeah, there's a new building plan, which is gonna be taking a few of those ideas that I had before and alter them. I'm trying to figure out. So we're gonna do something like this. Quite good. So yeah, trying to figure out how to move along the most efficient way. Let's just put that in the pocket. I'm skissing or drawing on a new plan for a new build. So this was, to say limited budget would be an understatement, because there was basically no budget for it, due to reasons that I couldn't control myself. Things happen in life, you know. But yeah. So now we're gonna mount the PSU. Reason being is that I'm gonna take this PC out of here, because I can't grind and paint in here during the daytime. I need to do that nighttime, and there's not enough nights to do it. Sorry. Let's see. Is there no more power on this one? Nope. So let's put the charger in. Not. So I'm recording everything on my phones. As you may or may not know from before, with a Gorilla stand right now, because it's most versatile thing I can do. But yeah, so mounting everything that I need to get cut off or mounted, because this is gonna go to separate location where I'm gonna grind, cut, paint, polish, and so on. As I said, I can only do that nighttime, and I don't have enough nights left for it to happen here. Because this is an office building where I'm renting my studio in, and for most part it's fine. I do pretty much all the videos nighttime anyways, but after hours, but as I said, I really need to push on here, which means we need to do other things to make it happen. So I'm masking off just to save me some work, because you always slip or do shit like that, and I don't want to do that work all over again. And so say we're gonna paint it, sand it, and then clear coat it. So there's a few steps left, and I need to cut out the bracket that's behind here to mount the front IO, just because it's easier to have it than to just do it new. So we're gonna see if we can move the stream camera here to get a better angle of my junk, apparently. There we go. So yeah, so now I'm prepping for the transport and going over in my head what I need to do, so I can just go and start working. I need to sand the top down here a fair bit, but I'm gonna use water sanding, so that's a lot finer. But I made like an extra cable management holes just to get easier access. There's going to be a backplate and power supply shroud here, which is going to cover the entire back area here, which means we can run cables there. So that's going to help out. And apparently I connected the connected the fans on the, I managed the cables on the wrong end. So flipping fans. Because when I've done everything here and mounted the PC how I wanted, then I'm gonna go back and figure out what I can do for just extras that has no real purpose except maybe some extra cooling, maybe just some extra looks, but like these fans, I'm not going to be able to mount them easily when I have mounted everything that's hard mounted onto the chassis. I can, but it's not an easy job, and I rather just mask them and be done with it. This is actually the wrong way as well. So yeah, it's been a few weeks since I played a P game due to the extent of this build, the plans I had that didn't work out as I wanted. If I've done it this way straight off the bat, it would look a whole lot different. To be honest, because the plan was to use the motherboard tray for example, and a few more pieces. But seeing that we ran out of time so fast at the end, it's not rocket science, it's always like that. I'm a poor planner. I mean, my good plan would be, I'm going to DreamHack and saying that somewhere in winter time, like in December when they release the tickets, and then don't do anything until June. That's normal planning for me. That's what I've done the last DreamHacks. And pretty much all things I do is planned that manner. And most of the time, there's no problem. I make it work anyways. But this time, not so much. But here we go, cable managed. So let's try to mask it off so that we can continue. Because we don't want to paint on the new panels. Bollocks. So, what are you guys excited about DreamHack? Are you even going? Because not everyone is able to go, unfortunately. Because, well, it's expensive. People have jobs, stuff like that. So right now in my head, I'm just going through, should I mount the front panel before I go and grind and risk slipping, or do I just keep it like this and then come back and mount that one? I'm thinking yes, I should just keep it off and mount it later on. Masking fans. I mean, if I done it right the first time when I started the build, this wouldn't be an issue at all, because I could just take it in parts and paint it separately. I wouldn't need to hard mount so much things that I need to hard mount now. And yeah, I'll let you guys know everything in the big video that I'm making. I've recorded not all, but most of the things happened here. And I'll talk more about it on that video, because I really messed up, to be honest. But seeing the plan was looking different then. It would be such a big mess up with that plan I actually had. But yeah, now it's different, and now we just keep going. So fans covered up. PC shroud needs to be wiped down and covered. Everything here is getting a real cleaning before we go. But we still need to make it somewhat presentable. And it needs to dry off, even though it's an alcohol-based wipe. Well, yeah, the idea was, one of the main ideas I had was a modular power supply, and I could get one on the cheaper end, but I didn't want to do that, because when I get one, I want one that's really good, so I don't need to switch it out anytime soon. Even with the upgrade coming. And what the upgrade is going to be, it's not set in stone yet, but it's going to be an AMD system. That's pretty much all that's certain. So you could probably guess what it's going to be. The socket's going to be an AM4, and reason being is not that I'm going to buy, or for sure buy, the newest AMD processors. Reason being is that the AM4 is better for the long term, because it can use the new Ryzen. And that worm's nest, I'm gonna do a sock on, or a cloth. And I mean, I could probably sell some of my parts to get more money for the next PC, but I don't want to sell anything. I still want it to be, this is my PC, right? I mean, I want to keep everything. I never throw away things, or hardly ever. I had to throw away a few things when we moved, and I regret it so much. It's not even fun anymore. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. Rear I/O. Now, I'm not even sure this is gonna fit. Because of the bezel I did. But then we can remove it and cut it off. And later remount it, because it's just mounted with double-sided tape. It's a good double-sided tape, but still just double-sided tape. And there we go. So that's done. Mask that off. There we go. Done. So masking off anything that really shouldn't get any paint on it. In any way. There we go. Cut. Sand. Sand, sand, sand. Glue. Just for time being, so we can glue the fan mounts onto the case here. So we're gonna have this one something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Building, modifying, and over again. Because when you're doing most of the parts, inside a PC custom and you haven't done it before, you're gonna have a lot of trial and errors. And if you can't handle that, you're gonna not want to do this. But if you don't have a problem with that, shoot, just go for it. So we're using 2K glue here. Rapid glue, and we need something to mix it with and something to mix it on. And we need something to apply it with. Something that we're not gonna cry if it's busted and doesn't work anymore. You should have a lot of pieces like that around. Maybe to be honest, it doesn't smell that good. It smells horrific. But if it can hold it down, so a normal person would probably just buy a new case and that's that. Unfortunately, that's not me. Yeah, well, not unfortunately. I love this. I love doing this. This is fun for me. Now everything moved. Let's see, drying time. 5 minutes. Wow. Let's see. Something heavy. There we go. That's heavy enough. Yeah, good. Good. So yeah, if you're going to DreamHack, drop by, say hi. Gonna post the seating on YouTube here. Can't remember it in my head right now, but as soon as I can, I will. And hopefully you'll like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you see when I'm live on DreamHack, because that's going to be something worth watching. That's my opinion anyways. So yeah, do that. And let's see, where are we at? And time is need to text as well. There we go. So let's see. We've got the feet done. We just need to glue them on as well, because they're of course going to be on the bottom. Hopefully this glue is strong enough to handle it. I don't know yet. Haven't used it. It's just sticky now. It's not dry at all. So yeah, great. But that's one mounted, one to go. Let's see. That was one who's coming to DreamHack with us. Sorry about that. Well, I'm so confused and stressed right now. Having a hard time thinking straight. Let's see, we need to modify that panel here. We're going to do that nighttime because it's the motherboard. We're not taking it out of here until it's done. But actually we could just so it's holding it down pretty good. That's good news. Mother Oh. So yeah, today we're gonna finish up here fairly soon because I need to pick up the kids and then go to work. But let's see. I was hoping the glue would set so I could glue the last part into here as well. It hasn't. Fuck. You're not allowed to say. And there I screwed the camera. There we go. So I could go in here after work today, just glue that and pick up the computer and then do this tomorrow. That would be probably no problem. Probably, but not surely, not for sure. But at least I know everything fits now. I can mount everything. I just need to do it. And we need to do it fairly soon. Actually, there's one more part we could, not until we've sanded everything down. Nope. I was thinking about the top panel, but we can't do that because we need to sand and make the top look pretty. So let's see, what else can we do? The front panel needs to be glued on. That can wait, or that has to wait until the paint, or it doesn't have to. It's gonna wait until we paint because it's gonna make my life a bit easier. Then we have the PSU shroud that needs to be cut and opened, so we're gonna do that probably tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment down below how much of a retard I am and not doing it like you should. I'll see you in the next stream. Have a great day, guys.